They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Callow. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gonna run it, it's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
There he goes!
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The lone back's got it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Hard-hitting tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got your first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcom. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick spin on the run. He smashes his way through again. Racing to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Darisaw. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They go right back to it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
You Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the air, it's Kennedy. Under fire. The short hands, it's Williams. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
It's picked off and another empty drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes ahead. Well, they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've already... four times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a fifth time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The play action fake. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Unloads quickly, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Oh, he's got some space. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holland. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holland. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Illegal forward pass.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
He's got it down the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Green 25.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his hand down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They might have the defense's hit spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live it.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability